Hello, everybody.
Hi,
1 o'clock Thursday, I remembered,
very good.
and we're right here with you, joining us to talk about food trucks.
Yes. Yeah,
Food trucks.
I've come to love food trucks.
It
I
it's
didn't think I would.
it's become a phenomenon. Remember when we were kids,
Mm.
about the only trucks was maybe there was a hot dog truck that would come by and the ice cream
Yeah,
trucks,
yeah,
and especially in the summertime. And
yeah,
and boy, when you heard the ding 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 coming down the street
right.
for the ice cream truck.
Hmm.
Mom, can I have some money? And in those days it was like a dime
Yeah.
or
Oh,
a quarter,
wow, you're
maybe.
really dating yourself.
No, I mean the really fancy stuff was a quarter, but you could get an ice cream bar for a dime. I remember that.
We haven't gotten ice cream from the ice cream truck, so I have no clue what it is.
They still do
But
have ice cream trucks. Every
oh, I
once in a while
hear
we
it,
have
yeah.
them in our neighborhood
Hmm.
and all, but those were kind of the predecessors to a business. Food trucks have become big business. Here in Texas, barbecue food trucks will show up at almost any venue. If you go to any sporting event in or around the parking lot, there's usually some food trucks. Uh, as I say, sporting events are probably one, but parks, on a weekend, the parks,
They
the
come in handy. The kids are hungry, you're thirsty, you're hungry, and it happens to be right there.
and Slurpees.
Oh,
Man, in the
yeah,
summertime,
there are a lot of
especially
Slurpees.
here in
Yeah.
July and August, it's 105. And the cost to put some shaved ice in a cone
Is
and
minimal.
and drizzle a little bit of sugary syrup
But what do
over
they
it,
charge for it? I don't know.
something $2, $3, $4,
Is that all? I thought maybe they would charge
but it
more.
probably costs 50 cents to make it.
Well, I understand that, yeah.
But the truck, the maintenance of the truck and the cost for the
Right,
fuel
right.
for the truck,
Right.
it's a business. But obviously you can probably get $4 or $5 for that when it's 105 degrees outside. When it's a little bit cooler out, maybe.
You know,
Prices up.
I see the ice cream trucks and some of them are a little dingy, dirty. And so I'm thinking, would I really get ice cream from them? And then the Slurpee trucks
frozen.
is ice and water, so I'm not so concerned about that. But then we get to the hot dog and hamburgers and the barbecue trucks. And it concerns me a little bit. Are
Well,
these
but
really
most
regulated?
most
And
of them have to be licensed.
well,
Most of them
okay,
have
so
to be
yes,
licensed.
they have to be licensed, but,
And they also have to be, a lot of them have to be permitted in order to go to a park
but,
or to a venue.
but do the powers that be come around and
Supposed
look
to.
at these and see if they've been sanitized, if they've been washed properly, I kind of think about
You're
that.
right, and I would imagine that they have to have a license that's posted on the vehicle and it renews every year. And so there has to be somebody that comes around that sends them a notice saying you need to renew your
You
license.
know what I'm
Now, the question
thinking?
is, do they just clean up the truck real good to get their license renewal and then it starts to,
Deteriorate,
yeah.
go downhill.
Do you?
Well, our homeowners community had a little get together this weekend and we had some food trucks. We had a pizza truck and we had a donut truck. And then there was a fellow set up a bar in the parking lot and he was serving drinks. They
Mixed
looked to me
drinks?
mixed, but I can't imagine they were.
Well, although he do a pina colada because you just need pina colada in a mix
It was hard to
and
sell. It
ice
was hard to say. They were plastic cups. There was ice in them, they had the little stirrer. And I'm not quite sure what it was because I was busy helping the HOA out. But they put little tables, little cafe tables and chairs, and they put tablecloths on them. It was so cute and so nicely done.
Yeah.
When I asked about the pizza, they said, well, it's a little greasy, but they were hungry, and so and it was free pizza for them, so they ate it. But I didn't hear anything about the donuts.
It seems that there are a lot of places that are opening their doors to food trucks because that means that they don't have to bear the cost
Right,
of having a kitchen preparing the food.
right,
Case in point, the baseball team here in town,
yeah,
they have put in some food trucks. That means that their concession stands can concentrate maybe on pre-prepared hot dogs and popcorn and candy and stuff like that, instead of things like
tacos.
sub sandwiches, tacos, chicken
But can't that take away,
wings.
can't that take away from the concession stand?
No, if they're selling the same thing, like the ballpark usually doesn't bring in a hamburger a food truck because they're
No,
making hamburgers right there.
no, but if there happens to be a taco truck and
Yeah,
someone says, I never see tacos here, they don't have it in the concessions.
right.
Instead of getting my burger that I usually get at the baseball game, I'm gonna get a tacos.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, every taco that they sell, a little bit is going back to the ballpark.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
probably
ballpark
very
doesn't
true.
have to buy all the ingredients to make the tacos
Yeah,
in their
that's
concession
true,
stands.
that's true.
Plus, there's something about that carnival atmosphere, the state fair
Yeah,
kind of thing. When you look at all of the state fairs across the country, it's one of the few places that you can go and get cotton candy, where you get corn dogs, where you get elephant ears.
yeah,
What's the fried flour with the
yeah, I know what you're
uh
talking about.
uh I forget the name of it,
No, I know what you're talking about.
with powdered sugar.
Yeah,
Some of those are the things that you say, I can't wait for the fair to come because I like to get it. Churros is another one.
yeah,
Big food truck or fair type of an item.
yeah, that's fine. I'm still going back to, are they clean?
Well,
That's the only,
that's a determination you have to make,
well, I can't go in and look at the truck and say, let me see your barbecue.
well, but you can usually tell by the portion that's served. If it's dripping in grease and all, then you probably figure that the
Yeah, I suppose.
but I mean, and you're not limited to just hamburgers and hot dogs and tacos in these
No, I
trucks.
know,
There are sushi trucks.
right.
There
There's
are
everything,
Thai
right.
trucks
Mhm.
that serve things like you said, specialty trucks.
Special, yeah, right,
I Obviously a donut truck doesn't make the donuts
obviously,
in
yeah,
or I could be wrong, because if they've got a vat with
yeah, I don't think
with
so,
hot oil in it, they
yeah,
could make donuts. They probably make the donuts and then load them on the truck
probably.
and then go to the venue.
Well, you never see any salad trucks. It's mostly,
That would be a little
it's,
bit
yeah,
difficult because,
no, and I don't think anybody would be interested in that.
yeah,
They're,
unless they're pre-made salads and they're just refrigerated trucks.
yeah, no,
Where you got a choice of a few different salads, and I don't doubt that they have them.
although the trucks that come around during the week for the workers, construction workers, people outside that are
Oh,
working, the
those
sandwich
sandwich
truck.
trucks.
I think that is fabulous for them.
They got everything.
Again, yeah, they do, but again, I'm sure you spend a pretty penny every day for, if you're buying it every day.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a godsend to me for
yeah,
them.
but yeah, and if you've got a food truck, construction sites is probably a
Yeah, that's right.
really smart place to take it,
Car
but
wash.
you can get everything from sandwiches. Usually they're prepackaged,
Oh, yeah, they
but
are, but that's okay.
I mean, hard-boiled eggs. And
Hard-boiled
hot
eggs?
foods, cold foods, yeah, sometimes south. Look, the concession stands that they have in the airport,
Yeah.
the
Oh, they're getting some big ones.
Hudson Books or something like that, they usually have prepackaged sandwiches and things like that.
Not
That's what
as,
they're putting in these food trucks too and going to
yeah, but
various
not as
places.
much, because some of the airports now are getting the big guys. They're getting Chick-fil-A, they're
Yeah,
getting the burger places, they're McDonald's, Burger King, they've been in them. But some of the better restaurants are going in them.
We went
too.
to a football game in the fall at a high school
Oh,
that had a Chick-fil-A concession
yeah,
stand.
but they didn't have everything. They
No,
didn't
no,
have all
no,
the menu.
no,
They just had the,
no. And
the
they also,
fries.
they didn't make them there. It
Right.
was probably
Right.
bring them in, but that's
The fries
kind of
and
a
chicken.
concession stand.
Yeah.
But a lot of the restaurants now are doing food trucks. Specific, so you can go to a Buffalo Wild Wing uh truck at
Mhm.
a park or a venue, or if you have a special event at a large parking lot or so, a benefit or something. They love to bring the food trucks in because
Yeah.
they don't have to worry about
That's correct.
setting it up. They don't have to worry about manning it. They just, and very, very often I know that the food trucks sometimes will have to pay a fee to be there.
Well,
But sometimes the venue just says, I'd love to have your food truck there because you sell, and they'll donate maybe 10% or 20% of what they take in to the
right.
charity that's putting on
Right.
the event.
Well, we have the food truck park. What's it's in the rail
It's
district
called the Rail District.
in Frisco.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
it is,
downtown Frisco.
and it's a park with a bunch of, they've got a stage set up for music.
Yeah,
They've got picnic tables around in the middle,
yeah,
and they've got food trucks all around the perimeter. And you can
yeah.
go around.
Boy, that place, that they do a business on the
busy, busy.
weekends.
Yeah, and
Yeah, with the
and
families.
the nice thing is the variety of food
Yeah.
trucks, and they also have not just come out with food for kids or food
Oh,
for
no.
adults. It's all kinds of
All
stuff.
time.
There'll be a vegetarian food
Correct.
truck sometimes,
Mhm.
or
An Indian food,
right,
Mediterranean food,
like I said,
not so much
Ori-
Chinese, I haven't seen.
Oriental
Yeah, well,
type,
I haven't seen as much.
shish kebabs.
Yes,
Food that's on a stick.
right.
I mean, almost anything that you can cook in a restaurant, you could.
The only problem is
do on
you
a
have
food
to
truck.
be ready to wait a little bit. Gotta wait in line a little bit because they usually don't have more than two in help at these food trucks.
But if you go
So,
to a
but
place that's got multiple food trucks, if there's a long line waiting for hot dogs, you maybe
you
want
could
to go
go,
over and get a sandwich someplace
true,
else.
true. But yeah, no, they're great and for parties, they're fabulous. And for all what they're building now are all homeowner communities, all large communities that this is how they're able to get the people to come to their parties because they have the food trucks, because you don't have to go to a caterer anymore and have the caterer bring everything. It's the food trucks that are doing it.
And some of, the food trucks used to be old converted vans.
Mhm.
They were delivery trucks,
Mhm.
like the old milk trucks.
And they still
A
can
lot of
be.
those were converted into
Mhm.
food trucks. But today, some of the food trucks are like mobile restaurants.
Yeah,
The awnings go up, the
that's what
tables
this
come
pizza
out.
place had.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it has
Mhm.
picnic tables that are attached to the
Mhm.
food truck that
Mhm.
that come out.
Oh, yeah.
They've got everything. I even saw one, yeah, I think it was at the ballpark, that had a place to wash your hands. After,
Really?
it had a little sink,
No
paper towels, and
kidding.
so after your meal, you could go over and you could wash your hands. It was outside.
That's a lot, because now you're providing paper towels, you're providing
A little bit of water.
water, soap if they have it.
Well,
Jeez. That's,
but
wow.
it probably
Good for
doesn't
them.
really cost that much, and they hook up to wherever
Good for
they're
them.
at. It's really gotten to be something, but the pizza delivery trucks now too. I mean, mobile trucks,
Yeah,
pizzas, and they cook those on
right
site.
there. Yeah,
They've
yeah.
got the oven.
Things like grilled cheese and stuff like that, some of the sandwiches are. I don't think it's all pre-made. I think a lot of them are cooked.
Oh, well, a lot of it is cooked to order. If it's got a grill, it's gonna be cooked to order.
Yeah.
Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, boy, those
Mhm.
vending trucks are,
Yeah.
you know, they do big business at outdoor venues too.
Yeah.
But the one that I haven't gotten to yet, because we haven't been to the state fair and all, is uh corn dogs. Corn dogs is
Um,
something that you generally find really good fresh corn dogs from a vending truck because they're made right
From a
there.
vending truck or at a, say, a carnival, a fair?
Could be at a carnival, but there are food trucks that go to different events. And if there is a corn dog food truck there, I guarantee you they're probably gonna sell out by the end of the day.
You're probably right. It's a hot item.
It's just a,
Uh-huh.
yeah. We're a hot item too. And we never run out of stock. There's always gonna be something here every Thursday for you. So go out, and make it a good day
Have
and,
a good week.
yep, come back and see us again next week,
We'll be
okay?
here.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.